Alright, so this is the lecture number 99 in our DSC series, and we are one lecture before completing our century of DSA. So, and in this particular video, we will be seeing the problem which is display array in reverse order. In the previous video, we have seen display order in the correct order. Now we are going to see display array in reverse order. So let us get started. Problem is for display array in reverse. Let us take this example. Let us first clear the board. I think yes, we have to clear the board and then we need to take the example into our board. So the question is very simple. Let me explain you also. Question is, if you have an array called 1 2 3 4 5, then you have to print each element in reverse 5 4 3 2 1, of course each in a new line. So this is the code, and again I want you to try this code at your own, because the problem which we covered just before this was a 90% similar to this, and we have already solved both of the same problems in whenever we were printing the numbers in increasing and decreasing order. Fine. So that is why I want you to try this question at your own, and if you're done with it, then let us see my solution. So there are 3 steps to solve the recursion. One is expectation, second is faith, third is expectation plus faith, meet or expectation plus faith basically. So let us clear the expectation first. Expectation is, let us see what is the function which is provided to you. The function which is provided to you, display reverse array, actually this is the function. You would be provided an index and array. Fine. So expectation is, you have a function called d for display as 0 comma arr. So the expectation from this is, you have to print, let us say arr is 1 2 3 4 5. Expectation is 5 4 3 2 1, printing the elements in this way. Fine. Now I will have faith is, this is the expectation, I will have faith, then if I have the same function, so the expectation from this function is, you have to understand it, if I am passing 0, so what it is doing, it is printing all the elements from reverse, or from the length of the array, or from the end of the array till 0. You can see here the position of this was 4, this was 3, this was 2, this was 1, and this was 0. So it was printing all the elements from 4th position or the last position till 0. But my faith says is, if I will pass 1 to this function with the same array, so what it will do, it will print all the elements from the last till 1, till the index which I am passing. So it will print 5 4 3 2, because the last index for this is 1, which we have passed. So 1 2 3 4, these are basically index, these are index. So this is my expectation and this is my faith. Then if I pass 0, so it will print all the elements from last to 0, and this is my faith. Then if I pass 1, then it will print all the elements from last till 1. Let us meet our expectation with faith. Meet our expectation with faith. How will meet? Expectation was, we will have function 0 arr of, my faith says is, if I pass 1 or 0 plus 1 to this same function, then it will print 5 4 3 2. And if I'm getting 5 4 3 2 with this function, then can't I print the last element of this array manually, which is arr of 0, and 0 is same as this particular index. Eventually I will be getting my answer. Like if you can see here, this is I'm getting from my faith, and this is I'm doing manually. Indirectly I am getting my answer. So if I'm getting my answer, then why I do not have to use this particular approach? Let us code this particular approach. I will not be explaining this approach much because in the previous video, which is just before this, I have explained the code in very deep. Fine. So we just have to complete the body of this function. Let us see. First of all, this is my expectation that if I have been passed 0, ARR, then I should be able to print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But my faith says if I will pass index, which is 0 initially, plus 1 to the same function, so this will print all the elements from top to first index. Fine. So if it will, like, what it will do, it will print 5, 4, 3, 2 till here. So can't I print last index manually, which is 0th index actually? ARR of 0 or IDX, because IDX is 0 initially. Fine. So my code is done. Only base case is remaining. Let us identify the base case. What is the base case? Again, I will use the same approach. If I have this particular array, what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am starting from here. So at some point I will have to stop, otherwise I would be getting my index out of bound exception. So after this I will have to stop. If my index is greater than the length or equal to the length of this array, then I will have to stop at that point. I hope you got this point. If not, then you should watch two videos, which is first video of recursion and the just prior to this video, which is the print array in correct order. You should watch those two videos if you do have any concern or questions. ARR dot length, and if it is true, then we just have to return from here. We are done with our code. Let us try to compile it. So if you can see here, we are getting correct answer. Input was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We are getting 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Let us try to submit it. So you can see we are able to submit this code successfully also. So if it is confusing to you, then you should watch just prior to this video, which is just prior to this, and that I have shown you this particular code. Display array using recursion. Fine. So you can find the solution video here also. I will update here, so you can find it till date you will getting this particular solution. Then you can find the solution here. Of course, I am very sure I will be adding that solution here too. So that's it from my side for this particular video. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.